Hello students, welcome to your computer class. So as in the previous class, we have started chapter 4, that is chart in MS Excel. So in that we have covered few of the types of the chart. So before moving to the next topic, let us quickly see it once again. So in the previous class we have seen what is the need of chart in MS Excel, then what are the different components of that. So why we need a chart in MS Excel? So that the data can be represented in a you can say convenient manner, which is more attractive and more appealing. So these are all the reasons why we use the chart in MS Excel. Okay, then we have seen the different terms like data series, data object, and what is customization of chart. So data series is whatever the group of cells which you can say the which is the content of the table, and this is used for creating the chart. Then what is data object? Data object are the different elements you can say of the table. For example, the rows, the columns, that is record and fields, then the values. So these are all the part of the table as well as the chart. So these will be called as the data object. Then customizing the chart means whatever the formatting which we are doing in the chart. For example, the text, the color of the different components. Clear? So these all will be called as chart customization. Then next we have seen that what are the different types of chart. So each of these we have covered the different types. For example, the column chart. So here in the column chart, the each of the component or the objects will be in the columns in the form of columns, and the values will be denoted on either of the sides, x-axis and y-axis we have. So you can see here we have the values in the vertical axis, and the different objects or the different terms, these are on the horizontal axis. And here the different names you can see, they we will see that these are called as legends. We will see again that what are the few terms which are related to this Excel chart. Then bar chart we have seen. So bar chart is again a similar type of tabular format where the pattern is of columns, and here also whatever is the value, it is represented using these the length of these columns, or you can say the length of these different bars. Clear? Then line chart is simply whatever the value which is changing with time, they are depicted on a chart using a single line. Then area chart, whatever the magnitude is of any of the particular value, so the magnitude or the area of that will denote the magnitude of those values. Clear? So this is the area chart. Then pie chart we have seen that they are represented in a circular, you can say circular, and in those circles the sector of the particular item or the particular value will denote the, you can say, the magnitude of those values. So this way this pie chart we have seen that how this pie chart is depicted. Then donut chart we have seen that donut, here we have the two or more than one ring, and one ring at a time will denote a single value or a single data series. Clear? Then scatter chart we have seen that what is scatter chart, similar to the line chart, these have the scribble in line, and using those you can say they are connected with each others. So this was the scatter chart. Then next we have seen radar chart. So the radar chart are concentric irregular circle. Concentric regular circle, we know that the concentric circle means a circle which is having a same center. Clear? So if more than one circle is there, with having same circle, then it will be called as concentric regular circle with a fixed radius. But here in this case, these concentric circles are irregular, means the shape are not fixed. Why the shape are not fixed? Because as per the value which is changing, they are joined. So this way these lines connect the values in the same series. Then 3D surface charge. 3D surface charge can be used for denoting or representing the topographic map of a area. Clear? And this is the three-dimensional view of any of the you can say data term, and the 3D view will be more, you can say, more appealing and will give you a more better picture of uh, any of the data series which we are presenting in this chart. Then stock chart, we have seen that stock chart is used for stock market activity, the financial and the economic changes day by day which is being done. So these chart are used for financial services. Then now next is the component of chart. So till now we have seen the different types of chart. Now we will understand what are the different components of chart. So let us see. So here we have some terms. First is x-axis. So x-axis we all familiar about. Whatever the chart which we make, the horizontal axis, this one is called as x-axis. Clear? So x-axis is the horizontal axis of the chart and is also known as the category axis. Clear? So this x-axis, whatever the value will be at the horizontal, whatever the data term which we are using, so that will be depicted or represented on the x-axis. Then y-axis is the vertical axis. So the y-axis is the vertical axis of the chart and is also known as value axis. So x-axis has a name called as category and means whatever the category we are choosing, and the y-axis which we are talking about, that is the value axis, means the value are mostly denoted on the y-axis. So that's why the name. Clear? So this was the x-axis and y-axis. The value of the value of each data series is plotted on this axis. Clear? So suppose any student marks we are denoting, so different student if using the column chart, so the height of these columns is denoted by or will denote the value, so this will be on the y-axis. Clear? And the different names we can say that they will be on the x-axis. Clear? Then data series. So what is data series? A group of data from which a chart is derived. Clear? So data series is, suppose we have the marks of the student, any the different sales, the, or you can say the profit of a shopkeeper. So these values which are in the form of table, so when these things or these tabular data is used for making the chart, so then they will be called as data series. Okay. Next is chart area. So what is chart area? Chart area is, it is the area where chart components are enclosed, means the area where, here you can see in this picture also, or I will show you another image in that this will be enlarged or more better view. So what is the chart area? The chart area is the area where the different components are enclosed, or this outer boundary you can see. So this will enclose the whole chart area, so that will be called as chart area. Then the plot area, the area of the chart where the actual chart is plotted. So what is the chart plot area? The plotting where the different bars, the different you can say the elements of the chart are there, so that will be called as plot area. Then chart title. So what is the chart title? The title which is present, or the text at the top of the chart, that helps to understand what the chart represent. Clear? So that is the chart title. Let us see this in a more, here it is. So here as you can see that what is the chart area? whatever the thing which we are writing at the top of the chart, that will be called as chart title. Then just we have seen what is the plot area. Plot area is the area where the different plottings or the different bars are there, so that will be called as plot area. X-axis and y-axis we have just seen. The x-axis is the horizontal axis and y-axis is the vertical axis. Okay, let us see one by one. Then the remaining are, the next one is the axis title. So what is the axis title? These are the titles given to the two axes, that is y-axis and x-axis of the chart. So whatever the value which you are denoting on the x-axis and y-axis, that can be written as the axis title. Clear? Means on the x-axis and y-axis, whatever the name you will write, that will be called as axis title. Then the next is grid lines. So what are grid lines? The grid lines are the horizontal and vertical lines on the plot area. Means the lines in between these plot area, they are called as grid lines, which are inserted in the chart to enhance its readability. So let me show you the grid lines. So here these lines, clear? The lines which denotes the value. For example, the topmost is 450. Below that this is the 400. Then below this is 350. So these lines are included in the chart to increase the readability of the chart, and this will give you that what exactly is the value which is being denoted. So these lines are called as grid lines. Next is legend. Okay, so what is legend? A legend is the right of the plot area and identifies each data series. Each series can be uniquely identified by assigning a unique color or pattern to it. So what a legend? Let me show you. So here in this chart, do we have legend? Okay, let us come to another picture. So here you can see that right now whatever the color which is being used in this chart, they are depicted here, like east, west, north, south. So these and the different color combinations are also given. So this one is called as legend. It will give you that what exactly is the meaning of the color which is used in this chart or the column chart. Clear? So this is the meaning of legend. And here also you can see the different horizontal axis, vertical axis, and these are the, as you can see, the number of cars sold. So this will be axis title. Clear? And here also the different terms are there. So these values or these text which is written on the different axis, they are called as the axis title. Now next is data label. So what is data label? This is the text or the label that provides additional information on data points. So here, if in the table, if in between these, if there are some labels which are inserted in the chart, so this will give you the additional information and they will be called as data label. So let us see it once again. So here, as you can see, it is written 400, 300. So at the top of this column, if you want to write, we can write, so that will be called as data label. So here now we can see all of the terms together. Chart title is the title which is present at the top of the chart. Grid lines, we have just seen that in between the plot area, the whatever the lines which are inserted for increasing the readability of the chart, so they are called as grid lines. Then plot area, the actual area where the different components of the chart are present, so that is called as the plot area. Then the chart area, the chart area is the outer boundary which is enclosing the whole chart, so that will be called as chart area. Then x-axis, x-axis we have just seen the horizontal axis. Data series, data series is the different series of the data which is being denoted in this column chart, you can say, or whatever the type of the chart will be, it will denote the similar terms. Then y-axis, the vertical axis. So vertical axis is the y-axis, then data label we have just seen. In the similar type of picture here also you can see that this is the plot area, then the legend which was not in that. So here you can see that the legend will give you the meaning of the colors or the names of the colors which are present in this chart or the different types of chart. Then chart area we have just seen, the data point or whatever the terms they are. So this will this picture gives you the whole meaning of all the different terms which are used in the chart. Okay, now come again to the book. So this was all the different components of the chart which are used. Now we will see how to create a chart. So this is what we all were waiting for. So let us now see how any data can be used to create a chart. So first is, again, a chart is a graphical representation of a data. We have seen already. You can create a chart to compare data and view patterns and trends easily. Clear? So whatever the type of data you have, if you want to compare the different terms, if you want to include, or you can say that if there are similar type of data, and on the basis of those, if you want to view the patterns or the trends of those, so that can be used for creating a chart. So using a chart we can compare data, view the different patterns and the trends. After creating a chart, you can use chart tools on the ribbon to fine tune the chart to display and explain the data. So once you have created a chart, after creation of the chart we can you can modify the things, you can make other things, you can customize the things. So these will is present on the ribbon area. Using those different options we can change and edit the things. So now let us see. So first is select the range of the data you want on the chart, then click on the insert tab on the ribbon. So first is when you select the you can say the select the different data, then after selection of the data we'll go to the insert tab. Then in the insert tab we have the chart group, and in that chart group whatever the chart style we want to choose, so this can be chosen from here. Okay, so let us we also open the any existing data if we have used there, so we can use. So here is an example or the Excel data sheet which we have used earlier. Now in the previous example, suppose this is the data here we have. Now from these of the values, if you want to use few of them, then we can. Okay, so let us select. So here the title, if you will use, we will see that how the things are changing. Let us choose few of the part. So we have selected this data, and after selecting this data, what we have to do, we have to go to the insert tab. Okay, so let us select it. So go to the insert tab, and in the insert tab we have the chart group, and in the chart group we can see the different types of the chart are there. So let us choose any one of this. So I'm selecting column, and now in the column chart we have 2D, 3D, clear, cylinder, cone. We will see these one by one. Let us choose any of one, like 2D column. So if I make this, you can see that right now as we have selected 2 or 3 names, so the same are present here. You can see the values of these, and the same the name which we have chosen, they are means there are 3 persons who have purchased monitor, which are Alok, Dilip and Kunal. Clear? So you can see how quickly we have changed the data in a form of chart. Okay, let us bring this Not only this, we can drag it below for a better view of this. So the same page where we have the data, the chart will also be created. Okay, so not only here, we can copy and paste to somewhere else area. Sorry. So here you can see the height of these columns. These are denoting the values. For example, the monitor is something which is around 150 of the person Alok, then Dilip it is 200. So whatever is the height of these columns, they are denoting the values. Clear? And this different colors which are red, green and blue, they are denoted here, that what is the meaning of this. So we have seen that this has a name. This is called as legend. Clear? When we were discussing the different terms related to the chart, so there we have discussed that these color explanation or the definition, these are called as legends. Then x-axis and y-axis, you can see that this was the y-axis where the different values are there, and the x-axis is that where the different items are present. Clear? And all of for all of these, the group or the names of the person who have purchased. Why we have not chosen all of the data which were present in the table? Because it will be a more you can say a condensed picture or a chart, so then it will be not easy to understand. So that is why we have chosen few of that, so that we can first understand the different terms, that how this values will be transformed in the type of chart. Okay, let us erase and come to the textbook once again. So here we are. So we have seen that whatever the chart style we have chosen, according to that the step 1 to 4 we have followed, and then we have created the chart. So here a similar chart is created here also. We have chosen the 2D, we have also option to choose the 3D option. So this will denote the 2D or the 3D view of that. So here you can see that the Excel immediately creates a chart, place it on the worksheet. Then Excel displays 3 chart tabs: design, layout and format, for working with the chart. So whatever the chart which we have created, when the chart is created, at the top of the chart in the ribbon area, we can see there are 3 new tabs which are present, which are design, layout and format. Clear? So these 3 new tabs will be generated and will be viewed at the top of the chart. So if you want to move the chart to its own sheet, click on the move chart on the design tab and choose new sheet. So in case if the chart which you have created, if you want to move this chart to a new sheet, we all know that at the bottom we have the different sheet numbers, so which are called as worksheet. So when you will create the chart, so at that moment the chart will remain there in the worksheet where the data is. But in case if you want to change the sheet of the data, what we have to do? We have to click on the move chart. Clear? When you click on the move chart, the chart will be moved to a new sheet. Let us see these things and understand. So if we see here in this chart which we have created, so first we can see that we have the design, layout and format tab at the top, and in the design tab we have the move chart option. So let us see how is right now. As you can see, the data, the table which we have used and the chart we have created, they both are on the same page. Now if you want to move it, select the chart. How to select? Click on any of the area of the chart, then it is selected. Now if you click on the move chart, let us see what will happen. So if I click on the move chart, this is asking that what is the new sheet name. So if I right now it is written chart 1. Clear? So if I click on this new sheet chart 1, so this will move this chart to a new sheet. So let us click on the OK button. So here you can see right now that this is in a new sheet which is named as the chart 1, and the another table which we are using, that is present here. So there is no change in the table, only the chart which we have just created, that has been moved now in this new sheet. Okay, so in case if you want to move, we can move. So this was the step we have just followed to move the chart to a new sheet, and we have seen the 3 tabs at the top, which are the chart tools, which are design, layout and format. So these 3 will help us to modify, do some changes, do some formatting and editing in these charts. Okay, come again to our textbook. So this was all the steps which we have just seen. Let us read this, update your knowledge also. So you can customize any chart you create in Excel. You can make changes to the format of the chart text, change the chart type, replot the data and do much more. So what all the facilities we have, you can see that whatever the format of the chart text means, the text which is present, if you want to choose the font, then the color of the text, so this all will be called as formatting of that chart text. Then change the chart type. Okay, so if this is the chart is right now in the column chart, if you want to make and try it in a line chart or pie chart, clear? So this all facility we have a same chart which we have just created. If you want to change the type of that chart, so that facility we have. We will see how we can do those things. Then replot the data and do much more. So in case if you have selected 3 values or 3 items, if you want to increase the items in this chart, if you want to include 4 or 5, or you want to only see 2 at a time, so this will be called as replotting the chart. So we can replot the chart. Okay, you can angle text, change text color and adjust the colors. Let us erase this first. So you can angle text, change text color or adjust the colors and patterns of the bars and the line displayed in a chart. So here you can see the different data values which are present in this chart. They are having some colors, they are having some text pattern. So if you want to modify these colors, the patterns of the bars or the lines which is present in the chart, so this all can be modified. Okay, we can change the text, we can change the color and the patterns of the bar if you want to change. So they all can be modified, we can change them. You can also add a new chart element such as callouts, labels and title. So if there are the different elements we have just seen, so if you want to include some extra elements in this chart, for example the titles, the chart title, then axis title, x-axis and y-axis, clear? So this all different terms can be included in this chart which is present right now. So this all will be the new chart elements. So this way the chart which we have created, this chart is right now one view. If you want to see the another chart of the same data, we have the facility, we can change from one chart type to another chart type, the color, the different other things, they can be changed, modified. So how interesting it is that a single data can be transformed, can be or they can be changed into various forms. So let us see what is the next. Next is moving and resizing a chart. So if you want to move a chart from one area to another area, as we have just seen that the chart which we have created, we have moved to another sheet. Or if you want to move the position of that chart in the same page, so that can also be done. Let us see how we can do. So you can move and resize the chart on your worksheet to make the chart easier to read. Clear? So if the chart is very small, If you want to enlarge its size, we can increase the size of that. If you want to reduce the size, we can reduce that. Clear? So this all can be done. So first is moving a chart. So how to move a chart? Click on an empty area of the chart. Excel selects the chart and surrounds it with handles. Handles means at the uh, sides of the chart there will be some arrow marks, or there are some you can say cursor symbols. So using those we can drag the or move the chart. Now this was the first step, that when you click on the somewhere near in the chart, so it will bring a new handle. Then move mouse over the edge of the chart. The mouse pointer changes to this, you can see the cross type of symbol which is having the arrows in both directions. So when you click that, it will be on the edges of the chart. So when you click that, you can now drag the chart from one position to another. So here you can see in the step number 3, click and drag the chart to new location of or on the worksheet. So whatever is the new position, simply we have to click and drag to one position to another. Clear? A dimmed gray border represents the chart as you move it on the worksheet. So while you are moving this border, a gray border will denote that the new position of the chart. So release the mouse button wherever you want to position it, then Excel moves the chart. Let us try to do this. So if we come to the previous chart, so this was the new sheet which we have transferred to. So in case if you want to position the chart in the same page, so let us try. So suppose again I am selecting the similar type of data, and let us create it once again. So if I go to the insert tab, in the insert tab let us now choose the 3D column. So if I click on this 3D column, you can see this is the new chart which is created. Now you can see that this chart is right now, if I zoom in, if I increase the, so this chart is right now in the mid of the value or mid of this data, the table which we have. Now we will need to position it. So when you click on this chart area, you can see the cursor changes it to the corner type of symbol. So now click and drag. So now you can see that this is a gray type of border which is denoting that this is now being moved. So whatever is the new position, drag that to a new position. So here you can see that this is the new position, or wherever if you want to do it again, you can change and drag it to the new position. Clear? So this is the step which is involved for repositioning or moving the chart. So today we have seen the different elements of the chart, how to create a chart and how to move a chart. Okay, so in the coming class we will continue further with very interesting and other related feature of this Excel sheet. Till then, revise the things and let us meet in the next class with the further new topics. Thank you everyone.